This is All India Radio, Shillong, the Northeast News Bulletin read by Rahul Chatterjee. In the wake of COVID-19, we appeal to our listeners not to lower guard, take all precautions, and all those above 45 years of age who have taken the first dose of COVID-19 vaccine to get vaccinated with the second dose at the scheduled time. Stay safe and protected by following these 3 simple steps. Wear a face mask, maintain 2 gaz ki duri for social distancing, focus on hand and face hygiene. National helplines are operational for providing COVID-related information and guidance to people. The national helpline is 011-2397-8046 and 1075, and the helpline for Meghalaya is 108 and 1070. And now the news in detail. In Assam, the Aahar initiative of Care U 365 NGO completed 3 months yesterday. Under this initiative, around 30,000 people have been provided free meal in Guwahati and Jorhat during the COVID-19 pandemic. The initiative aims to feed roadside homeless people who cannot manage a healthy meal for themselves. The NGO started the Aahar project on the 19th of April this year by involving just 10 to 15 people. In Assam, COVID-19 vaccination drive is being carried out across the state. Senior health officials informed that 87,68,000 doses of vaccines have been administered so far. Over 72 lakh people got the first dose of vaccine, while nearly 15,30,000 people received both doses of vaccines. The vaccination teams are making all efforts to reach out to adult population for vaccination in difficult areas. Boats and tractors are pressed into services to ferry health workers. In Manipur, the positivity of COVID-19 remained high in spite of government's effort to curb the spread of virus by conducting house-to-house testing and mass vaccination campaigns. 1,171 were confirmed as COVID-19 positive cases out of 6,942 samples tested for the virus. So far, 1,365 deaths were reported in the state. The present recovery rate is 87.10%, and active cases stand at 9,447. Meanwhile, the state is under imposition of curfew for 10 days as preventive measure to contain the spreading of virus. The paramilitary forces are also deployed in the curfew, and strict measures are taken up to implement the curfew in true spirit. In Meghalaya, the additional Deputy Commissioner of Ranikor Civil Sub-Division, H.S. Dingdo, has declared the office of the Sub-Divisional Officer Civil Ranikor and the house and compound of 2 families at Kensohan village under Ranikor Civil Subdivision as micro-containment areas after positive cases were reported from the areas. Dingdo said that the decision was taken to contain the outbreak of COVID-19 as the vulnerable and affected areas required aggressive contact tracing, quarantine, testing and isolation, as well as containment in the interest of health for the general public. No person or public will be allowed to move into the containment area, and inhabitants within the containment area are not permitted to move out. No gatherings, events, functions of any nature and forms will be allowed to take place, the order said. Nagaland reported 106 fresh positive cases of COVID-19 yesterday, taking the total tally to 26,682. In addition, 56 patients have recovered from the infection, adding the total recovered cases to 24,261. COVID death mounted to 514, with 4 deaths reported yesterday. The state's active caseload currently stands at 1,149. And Union Minister of Road Transport and Highways Nitin Gadkari said the registration process of vintage motor vehicles has been formalized with an aim to preserve and promote the heritage of vintage vehicles. Gadkari said, with no existing rules for regulating the process of registration across different states, the new rules shall provide a hassle-free process. He said, the salient features are such as retention of old number for already registered vehicles, and a VA series unique registration mark for fresh registrations. All 2- and 4-wheelers over 50 years old maintained in their original form and which have not undergone any substantial overhaul shall be defined as vintage motor vehicles. And with that, we end the Northeast News Bulletin, which came to you from All India Radio, Shillong. Have a nice day.